Hey, Facebook, Sam McEwen here, coming to you live from sunny Tampa, Florida. Man, it's gorgeous today. We had a great time at the beach yesterday. But I'm going to give you 5 reality questions about your dreams that you have to be able to answer. You know, when I get told that I come on a little too strong sometimes, and part of that, I get excited when it's time to move forward and it's time to teach some things. It's time to give you some revelation. But here's the thing. Part of that's the Pentecostal preacher in me comes out and I get excited. I talk too fast. There's nobody sitting in front of me, so you don't have to worry about me spitting on the audience, because that happens from time to time when I get going. So fortunately, all this here is a camera and my little cheat sheet for some of my other coaching stuff. But here's the thing. We have to be able to answer the reality questions of, am I depending on factors within my control to achieve my dreams? Okay? Because if they're out of your control, it's not reality. Okay? So here's one of the first questions that you have to answer. I promise you 5. I'm going to give you all 5 of them. First question is, what is your dream? Have you written it down? Have you written it out? If not, pause this or listen to the rest and come back and reread the question or re-listen to the question again. But do it now. Don't wait till tomorrow. You won't do it. Okay? If you don't do it now, if you don't come back and listen to this and do it now, you're not going to do it. Okay? So it's got to be written down. You've got to know what it is. Okay? What's your starting point? What is your starting point? You have to define where you're at right now when it comes to your dream. If you can't define where you're at right now as it relates to your dream, you're not at a starting point. You're not ready. You may have already described that if you followed instructions in one of the other videos, but if not, it's time to do it now, okay? What's your starting point? What are your strengths and weaknesses? We talked about that, I think, yesterday a lot. Define them. Okay? Take your top 3 to 5 abilities. 3 things or 5 things that you're the best at, that you know you can do that. Any dream you desire to reach will have to build on those strengths. I want to repeat that. Any dream you desire to build will have to be built on those strengths. Your top 3 to 5. Maybe you do well at talking in front of a group. Okay? Maybe you're not a real strong writer, but you want to write a book. Maybe you better do videos instead. Maybe you better figure something out. Dream to write a book, but you won't do the research and you won't sit down in front of a computer or a typewriter. Half of you out there don't know what a typewriter is, and start writing. You're not going to be a writer. Okay? It's a dream that's not based in reality. When you're good at it and you're playing to your strengths, it draws you. Okay? It makes you see that you've accomplished something. One thing we haven't talked about yet is habits, and we'll get to that. But what are your current positive and negative habits? I've tried over the years to be sure that in the morning when I get up and I'm fresh and I'm ready to go and I hit my work schedule, I do the most unpleasant tasks first. Stop and think about it. Okay? Most people put the unpleasantries off and put them off. Pretty soon it's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you don't have time to do it, or you do it boom, 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 you don't do it right, you don't take care of it, and it doesn't get done properly. So once you put the unpleasantries and get them taken care of, or the hard tasks, get them taken care of first, the rest of the day is a piece of cake, okay? Call them out. Write all your current habits that appear to contribute positively to your dream, okay? Or maybe you are a strong writer and you like writing copy and you like writing emails and things like that. That's a positive. Put that in a positive column. But maybe there's a column of habits that are weaknesses that hinder your growth, that undermine your progress. And then what new habits do you need to get towards your dream, to move you forward in your dream? And if you're not aware of what these categories are and what these things are. Get somebody you trust to mentor you. Get somebody you trust to coach you, okay? Proverbs encourages us to have many mentors. There is wisdom and knowledge in many mentors. Most of y'all out there haven't paid 10 cents to have somebody coach you, and you think you're growing. But if you sit down and realistically look at where you're at in your business 2 years ago and where you're at today and where you would be if you had a coach or a mentor, think about it, okay? The next thing when it comes to achieving your dreams, how long must I practice the habits to reach my full potential? How much work will it take to develop new habits? How much work will it take to perfect those habits? Some of y'all need to have a daily method of operation. You don't have one. You think you do. You have a Franklin Covey planner and you have all this stuff lined out, but you didn't think about it. One of my habits is tonight, once the day's wound down, my wife and I have relaxed. We've done what we're going to do this afternoon. We've had a good time for the day. Went to church this morning, had a great time at church, and we are in the process of looking for a new church. But here's the thing: at the end of the day, when I've got everything off my mind and I'm looking forward to the next week, I sit down and say, "Okay, Sam, what are you going to accomplish next week? Where do you want to be come next Sunday night? What do you want to be celebrating on Friday? What do you want to accomplish on Monday? What are the top 5 tasks that I want to accomplish this coming week?" I write them down. Write them down. Then I begin to formulate my daily method of operation based off of that. It's a habit I've gotten into. It works for me. I have some friends who can't do it on Sunday night. They're getting ready for work Monday. They're all stressed about Monday morning work, and so they just want to veg out in front of Netflix. I do not recommend that. But whatever your time frame is, sit down so that come Monday morning, when you sit down and you write out your plan for the day, you hit the ground running. You have to have a daily method of operation. You have to sit down and say, what do I want to accomplish this week? What tasks do I need to accomplish this week? If you're in sales, you can't sit and say, I'm going to get 10 new accounts this week. That is not a realistic goal or expectation because you don't control that. You can control how many people you prospect. You can control how many times you get out the house and knock on somebody's door. You can control your presentations. You can control your information. You can control what you do. But you can't make me buy. And you can't make Sally down the street buy. And you can't make that restaurant across town buy. All you can do is what you can do. You cannot be tied to the outcome if you're in sales. You can't. And it can't be part of your daily method of operation. That's not part of the operation. Making the sales calls, making the presentations, being prepared, that you can control. And if you want to achieve your dreams, and you've already gone through the reality questions, and they are real, and they are accomplishable, and they are things that you can do, now you put what you can control into action each and every day, and I guarantee you'll have success. But if you're focused on little Sally down the street buying from you, or Billy Ray Bob buying from you, or making some mega sale, you have not listened to a word I've said over the past week. Pure and simple, okay? You got pipe dreams, you're coming out of them opium dens, and, they're not real, okay? I want you to have your dreams and hopes and aspirations based in reality, based on what you can accomplish, based on your strengths. Because each one of you have strengths. A lot of you have strengths that I don't have, things I could never do. And we should team up because I need somebody to play to my weaknesses, okay? And that's what you have to do when you're looking for a team. You're not looking for just the next big person out there to put on your team. I would like to invite each and every one of you to take part in a mastermind group that I formed. We have 4 sessions next week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. it will be studying John Maxwell's book, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. It's personal growth education. I will supply all the information. It will be a virtual call on Zoom. So we'll have some slides to go through. I'll provide you with the workbook and all the information that you need. All you got to do is get on the call and take part. Put your 2 cents in. And you know, it's safe. You can do it from your home. You can do it while you're sitting in TV, sitting in front of the TV, watching whatever you watch on Tuesday nights or Thursday nights. Or you can do it from your office. You can do it from wherever that you have access to Zoom. But let me know. Private message me the word growth, and I will sign you up. I'll get a hold of you, and we'll get you in on whichever session you want. We have 4 sessions. 9 o'clock in the morning Tuesday, 8 o'clock at night Tuesday, noon on Thursday, 8 o'clock at night on Thursday. So 4 sessions, and you don't have to remember that. Just private message me the word growth. I will send you all the information. You pick the session you want to be involved with. Oh, and by the way, there's no charge for this. 15 invaluable laws of growth to help you with your personal growth. Private message me the word growth, and we'll get going on this. Thanks for listening. This has been Sam coming to you from Tampa, Florida. It's beautiful and sunny here. Live intentionally and be blessed.